Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, 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 don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Platypus Mindset channel. This is the first time going live, and we have a great show tonight. We're going to go through mindset in general. We're going to talk about the future, talk about like thinking about what you need
Those
to
emotions,
do to get
they were put
the
on
job
hold by-
done to the next level, if you know what I mean. So, what we're going to start with today, let's just get right to it, okay, guys? So, let's just get this going. Let's get my Safari out. Let's just go down the list. So, first off, we're going to start talking about the mindset when it comes down to money. What is happening with the dollar at hand, if you want to know what I mean. Another thing, do not be afraid of taxes when you invest. Everybody's like, oh, taxes is so crazy, the short term, you get taxed so much. Honestly, you do not get taxed as much as you really, really think. And we're going to go through that sometime shortly down the line. You must think differently about money. Money, you just don't work for money. You want to have you can work for money, but have your money work for you. You don't just, I'm going to get a little bit more into that little conversation here in a little bit. Another thing, sacrifice. There's going to be some sacrifices that you must do if you want to help yourself out in the future time. In the future, it's a big picture. You have to think big. Stop thinking small. Think big. Money is a big thing. Another thing, what do you want to make a difference in your future self? Like, what do you see yourself in about like 5, 10, 6, 7, 8 years down the line, and what is that going to do for you in the long term? Another thing, we're just going to talk about options, because I'm a very big options trader. I'm going to talk about a couple of strategies that you can use. And I'm also going to be talking about why AMC and all the shorts are very risky when it comes to options. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to show you that. Why is investing great for yourself to learn? I personally feel like Every single person in the universe should learn how to A, money, B, investing, C, don't trust anybody. Basically. Because you can't trust the banks, you can't trust the government, you can't trust the media, you can't trust basically your next door neighbor. So we have a great show, and I'm pumped. I had a long day at work, and it's been crazy. It's been nuts. So let's get right to it, okay, guys? So let's just first talk about the mindset when it comes to money. Everybody just has a different philosophy about money. You get money, put it in the banks, put it in your savings account. Guess what happens with that money? When you put your money in the bank, guess what the banks do? They don't keep it there. They lend it out to people. And they're trying to make like about 15, 20, 25, 30% more with your money in the bank. That's why they like when you have overdraft fees and stuff like that. It's not because they're just trying to screw you over. Well, A, yes, they're trying to screw you over. But B, like they don't have money in the banks for you. Does that make sense? So the banks gets your money. Just think of the banks as like a barracks where your money is, and it's just hanging out. Your army is in the barracks, hanging out, not doing anything. Okay? If you keep your money in the bank, that's what it's doing. It's depreciating in value. Because why? Inflation. Yes. So your money is going down. Your money is going down as we speak in the bank. Very little by little. I'm afraid to break it to you, but they've been lying to you. Or they haven't even been telling you. So just think about this. When you like get money, instead of just putting your money away and just letting it be by yourself, think about like just having your army men going out in different assets and different investments, different stocks, different cryptos, different real estate, different like IRAs, your 401k. I'm not the biggest believer in 401ks and all that kind of stuff, but I still put a pretty good chunk of money into that kind of stuff. But like just when you're throwing your money into an asset or a stock, it's going to try to collect more. You know what I mean? So sometimes you put your money in assets and it goes down and people sell, freak out. What? Those are paper hands. They don't think long term. They don't think big. They think small. People get afraid. Don't be afraid. If you put the money in the right investments, there's no way of losing in the long term. I guarantee you. Even in the short term, there is a lot of guarantees that you will not lose money. But you just have to be smart, study, read, understand, and put the money in the right investments. So just take that mindset and it might help you, might not help you, it might intrigue you, but just take that and run with it, if you know what I mean. And another thing, I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. And also I just have a passion of coaching and just teaching and just growing my knowledge to anybody and everybody that's out there in the world, because there's a lot of sheep in this world and I'm trying to wake them up. Actually, I'm not really waking up the sheep. I'm trying to wake up other lions, because we're trying to take over the world. So let's talk about taxes. Everybody asks me about taxes. So like I work at a company, or I work at Costco, and a lot of people come to me and ask me about taxes, about everything, and let's just talk about what exactly is the capital gains, long-term and short-term. So long-term, there could be a rate of 0%, there could be a rate of 15% or a rate of 20% rate. But as you can see, single family, head of household, married filled jointly, married filled separately, as you can see, up to $80,000, 80,000 to about 500,000. Or even if you're single, up to $40,000. So if you make about $40,000 in a long term, you're gonna get taxed 0%. I'm sold. I'm sold. 40%. Think about it. Think about it. People just don't get it. People don't get it, and I want you to get it. I want you to just take this and just run with it and just study, grind. You know what I mean? So let's just go down. Let's just go back. As you can see, that is the long-term capital gains. Now let's go down to the short-term capital gains. And same thing. People, hey, short-term capital gains, you buy something and you just try to sell it and then it goes down the drain, you know what I mean? But it's just like, think about it. Look, single. Let's just say that you just did a couple trades during the year. Couple trades, you know what I mean? And up to about $10,000. It's $10,000, you get taxed 10%. Are you kidding me? 10%? 10% of basically $10,000. If you made $10,000, you're getting paid taxed $1,000. You want to know if you made $10,000 working for somebody else? And you want to know how much you get taxed? Just think about it. I get taxed like about $800 to $1,000 on my paycheck every single month, and I only get about, I don't know, roughly 3,000 to 3,600 a month. You know what I mean? So, and then like, let's just go. I'm just gonna do the single one so you can see. But as you can see everything right here. If you do $9,000 to $40,000, think about that. $9,000 to $40,000, you're getting taxed 12%. Think about it. If you put 12%, or you made $40,000 in 1 year on the stock market, doing a couple trades or just doing it for like shits and giggles every once in a while, like, you're only getting taxed 12%. Everybody's saying, oh, Biden's freaking raising the capital gains to like 40%. No, that's only for people that are making over $500,000 or more. And as a retail investor, I am not at that point yet. I do very well. I am probably in the 32 to 35% tax range. But in realistic form, I'm not too worried. I am not too worried. So it's just think, investing. What should I do? What should I do with my money? What should I should I go out, spend that extra money about like going to the bars? You know how many times when I was younger, I would go to the bars almost every freaking night or every single weekend. That's about like every single week I probably dropped down at least $400 to about $700. Just think about it. If I put that money into like Tesla, or I put in that into Ethereum or Bitcoin or anything, XRP, Matic, VeChain, HBAR, anything, you know how much return I would have gotten? It's just crazy to think about, and like, I'm just here, just think differently. Give me 1 second. This is what happens when you're a dad. But anything, just think. Taxes. Not too much, okay? All right, let's go down to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. You must think differently about your assets. Just what is an asset? So is a car an asset? No, because like, it depreciates in value. Is putting money in the bank an asset? No, it depreciates in value because of inflation. Is let's see. Is a rental property an asset? Yes, it's the asset because it's going to give you appreciation. Okay, let's see. What is going out and collecting bottles and cans an asset? It's a work. It's not really an asset. Okay, I can't use that analogy, but like stocks, it's an asset. Let's see. Buying beer, it's not an asset. I'm sorry, guys, but I had to have a beer before. By the end of today, it was freaking nuts. It was a crazy day. I gotta tell you that. But like, just think, assets. Well, what are assets in life? And that's where you want to put your money. Okay. Let's just talk about sacrifices. Why did I put like sacrifices? The reason why I put sacrifices is just you need to surround yourself with the right people. Unfortunately, in life, there's people that are going to tie you down, and you just need to have the right people to make a drastic impact in your life, or they're just going to bring you down. It's the truth. It's the fact, and it's a realization that is just something that you got to overcome, and just put yourself surrounded by the right people. Also, you just need to go out and get the information. If you want to learn about investing, you want to like take the next step of just coming to the realization that investing is like the number one thing in the world, is you just got to do it. Sorry, I'm checking something out. Well, I'm checking something out. Oh, Platypus Munch live streaming. I am live streaming. I was just trying to. Where is preview mode? No. Back to live. Just kidding. Haha. I'm doing something right now. Let me just do this. Okay. Let's go back actually. Oh, there we go. But anyways, let's go back to the thing. Sacrifices. Take that. It's the biggest thing that you gotta do. That's what I had to learn. And I just had to learn about investing, learning about crypto. Cryptocurrencies is one of the biggest things that I've been learning for the past like 6 to 10 months, because I knew zero about investing, zero, or crypto, and actually what it's going to do and what's going to do for the future. And I'm sorry to say it, guys, but it is the future. It is the future. Then what can you do to make a difference for your future self? If you're just having this thought process, and why do I have platypus mindset? The mindset, I wanted you to change your mindset when it comes to finances and when it comes to the future. So the reason for that is the biggest thing that you got to do in life is just think of different kind of ways to make your life better in the future. The reason for that is just, what are you going to do for your family? What are you going to do for your kids? What are you going to do for your significant other, or your wife, your husband, anything, you know what I mean? For your parents, for your cousins, or anything that you can provide for somebody, or your friends, or coworkers, or something like that. What are you gonna do for your future self to like make something better in your life? And I just really wanted to start with that today, because I just had a very big heart in my mind that people just need to start waking up, because the reality is everybody has a different reality, and they can change their reality with the mindset. And I know life sucks and it's going to suck forever, you know what I mean? Because the devil is going to try to bring you down. If you like it or not, if you believe in it or not, there's going to be good things and bad things that are going to happen to you. And there's good versus and evil. So just have that same kind of energy, because it's facts. I'm sorry. Facts don't give a shit about your feelings. So let's just start with before I go with the options, let's go with this. Let's just start with the crypto market, because I enjoy the crypto sphere and I enjoy the crypto market. Let's just talk about the regular things right now. So Bitcoin right now, we are sitting at about $36,333, and there's a resistance point about $40,000 that we need to break. Ethereum needs to break about, everybody's been saying like $3,000, but honestly I think it's the breaking point is about 2,800, or 2,900, and that's just my opinion. I've been looking at the charts and everything, and that's where I think I can see Binance is almost at 400. Cardano is still hanging out at $1.72. I think Cardano is waiting for that the smart contracts to get through. Dogecoin is sitting at 6 above my beloved XRP. I'm a very big advocate of XRP. I just believe in the actual thing that they're trying to provide for customers and people and banks. And I know it's not a decentralized thing, it's centralized, only one person controls it, but I believe in what XRP does for the world, because you can send money from that point to that point like that, instead of just sending like billions of dollars from like New York to England and taking like 5 days or so, or 3 days, or whatever it takes. It just goes from this point A to point B like that. Seconds. All right. Polkadot, Uniswap at 10. Internet Computer, or ICP, it's one of the newer ones right now, and it's a third generation crypto. Meaning I couldn't tell you exactly what I'm meaning about third generation crypto, but it's a third generation. So it's been like, so Bitcoin's the first generation, and then I think Ethereum, or I think Bitcoin, Ethereum is first generation, and then like Cardano, CoinLink, all those kind of cryptos are the second generation, and now this is the third generation, and it just IPO'd recently, and it's eligible. You can buy it on, let's just go check it out. Where can you buy this bad boy at? Binance, or Coinbase Exchange. I have mine on CoinList. I use CoinList Pro right here, and that's where I have my internet coin. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say, this is my opinion about the scenario, and I feel like it has a very good future. As you can see, the market cap is about 13 billion. fully diluted market cap is about 50 million. Circulation of coins, there is 100,000 or 100 million, basically 124 million. So that's a pretty good thing going on with the internet computer coin. Let's go down a little bit more. Chainlink, I believe is a very great project to look into. I'm not a Litecoin holder. I don't really think Matic I think is a very good coin to look at and actually understand what it does for the Ethereum network. XLM is like basically a little sister, actually a little brother of XRP. It has the same kind of attributes, and the CEO of XLM was actually a part of XRP. So that's another company I would look into. Another crypto that is very big in the whole world is actually VeChain, and it's been a very big part of just different kind of things that they're trying to help out and take over the market. Let's just go down a little bit more. As you can see, Shiba Inu. I do have a couple bucks into Shiba Inu just for kicks and funds, because I don't know, why not? They are saying they are the Doji killer. It is technically a meme coin, but at the same time, they actually have some ideas and things that they want to do in the future. So. Also looking at PancakeSwap 1937, as you can see, or one thing about Cake, the PancakeSwap token, you can actually stake it. What staking means is if you leave it in there, it kind of helps out the actual crypto and the whole blockchain network, and you actually get a percentage back when you hold that token. So it is a very great place if you want to like stake, and you just need to start learning what is staking and what it does for everything. Gosh. Another company or another crypto that I have a very big stake in, or I have a lot of crypto in, or money in, is Algo, because that's another staking. You can actually get about 6% back with your stake. In that kind of sense, Compound is a very good, it's like or kind of like a loaning type of thing. So it's another thing that you could look into. HBAR, Habera, Hashgraph. I'm a very big believer. There's just their networking is too big in the government space, in the politic space, different kind of companies and how fast their things are, their transactions, their fees, how fast the payments go through. It's just a very good project that I would look into. Another project that is very, very early in the stage is Telcoin. And what Telcoin is trying to do for basically the world is take over the, not take over, but help out the data for, what is it? Let's just go down to the description actually, so I don't say it. So Telcoin is the Ethereum-based decentralized crypto established in 2017 Singapore to be a bridge between crypto blockchains and telecommunication industry. So basically, the project aims to partner with leading names in the telecoms industry like Verizon, AT&T, the hassle that exists between billing platforms and mobile money. So as you can see, that could be huge if they can get into that space. There's only the world that they can do. As you can see, it had a high at about 5 cents and came all the way back down to about 2 cents, and it's hanging out at a price of 3 cents. So I'm just dollar cost averaging into this. And again, remember, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research, do your own studying, do your own thing, and the future will be yours. But look at how many cryptos there are. And there's just so many different kind of methods that you can do to get or different trading ways that you can do that will bring together the future of the world. So let's just go on to the next thing. What I think I'm going to do what is the option in another live stream when I have a little bit more people in attendance. Today we only had a couple, but as you can see, it's my first day doing this, so I'm not too bummed out, but I'm very pumped about the future of this channel. So let's just go into what we're gonna do tomorrow morning, and I will be going live tomorrow morning trading. I'm most likely gonna trade AMC, and also I'm gonna trade Workhorse. But also what I kind of like doing is I like day trading the SPY. As you can see, it had some drops. You see that movement from $422 to $419. That is a very big move, and I like just taking advantage of those kind of movements. Also, movements from $417 to a price point about $420. As you can see, if I went in here, it hit this resistance level because I made what is it called, my drawings, and I went to my Fibonacci retracement tool, and as you can see, it basically hit that spot, bounced up, came back down, didn't go back down to this point, so I knew it was going in a direction of a bullish pattern. And as you can see right here, I did not cross back down, and went back up and went from this point. I think during that day I saw that happening, went back here. My entry point is right here, and then from that point on, from 1730, took some profits from this point to about this candle right here. I took about probably 60% off the table, took another about 20% right here, and then probably took, I think, around this area because I could see it was done, and I like taking profits, and that's what everybody should be doing. So looking at AMC, let's just look at AMC real quick and just see how crazy. As you can see, the squeeze is coming. The squeeze has happened, and it's still going. There is some naked squeezes going on right here, and I don't feel like it's done quite yet. As you can see, I made a trending line. As you can see, it kind of hit off this point. It's hitting off this. If it does go below this, I am watching it. I made some alerts for myself at about 41.27, and this is another resistance point of 37.05. If it goes below that, I will not trade it. And also that would be a place of what's the word, my stop loss. My stop loss is probably going to be about $40 if I went into the AMC trade. As you can see right here, AMC did a huge day on this day. What's actually, I want to go a little bit. Let's go to like 3 minute. We're right here, and this is just hanging out. As you can see, the line going right here, going from 38 to 69, craziness. But now I have my resistance levels and where it's going to bounce off, and hopefully I don't need that in the future. It will hit that again. As you can see, these 2 days, this level, this line was a target point, and you can see it's hit there, around there, basically there, came down to here, fell off, came back up, you know what I mean? So just trading like stocks and options and stuff like that, this is some of the things that you got to look at. So another thing, like the MACD is just going to show you like where is the momentum of the stock. This is where I look at it. Where is the momentum of the stock going to go? Like looking at this day, I know this is not like the best stock to explain this kind of stuff with, but going through all that kind of things, as you can see, this MACD is all the way up here at a point of like 3.7 to like 4.1 or 4.01, and this level. So I knew it would stop going up because the level of the MACD is so high, and also the RSI. The RSI level means if this is overbought, and this means it's oversold down here. If it's down below 30 to about 50, and 50 is like the middle ground. So when you're just going into like trading and learning about the different kind of trading tools and different kind of things and things that you need to look at, you just need to learn resistance levels, RSI, the MACD, and honestly the moving average exponential. Those are basically, and I use the moving average. Those are the simple moving average. Those are the things that I feel like you only need. And the reason for that, this is just my opinion, and this is just how I trade, but that is done very well for me. So it's great. It's a great thing to do. Look and understand. Another stock that I'm looking at is Workhorse. It's also a very heavily shorted stock. The short squeeze Workhorse Group stock, again a retail trader plaything. See, this is how who wrote this? I want to know who wrote this. BZ Newswire. See, like they're just like, look at this like headline: short squeeze Workhorse Group stock, again a retail trade plaything. It's just like, why are you calling it a plaything? Just because people are very stupid and short things, they can learn and they can make mistakes. I don't give a fuck about you hedge funds. Like, why? Just because, just like us, when you invest in stuff and you squeeze or you short different kind of companies, you're bound to lose money if you do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're SOL. You are SOL. So that is another stock that I'll be looking at in the morning time. So I'm very pumped about that. It did have a little die-off right here on Friday. So I'm just keeping an eye. I do have a call ready to go for Workhorse tomorrow for a little fun little go around, and we'll see exactly if it gets to the point. So, because as you can see, it did hit a level about did hit like 1833, but I look at like just like the top of the resistance level, so 1777. Another price point of 1587, and then the lowest point that I think. So my first, so looking at this, depending on where the RSI level is in the MACD, my price points, let's just zoom out a little bit. So my stop loss is probably going to be basically very close to this, so about a 1270 stop loss. My entry is probably going to be, depending where it ends up at, my entry is probably going to be at honestly, it's going to be about 1380, about 1380, because I'm whenever I trade, I like having that confirmation, and we'll see how that goes. Another stock that I'm going to be looking at tomorrow is UPS. As you can see, look at what UPS has done in the past couple days. It had a huge jump from 158 to 219, or like 267 to 219. Craziness. So I have my options ready to go on that. Just try to take some as you can see over here with MACD, it did have that huge climb. RSI level, it has ventured a little bit lower, but as you can see, it hit that 216 and it went all the way back down to about 213, so that's another $3. Try to hit that level, did not. It went already back down to 210. But I do like the big movement type of stocks. That's just my personal opinion. That's just how I like trading sometimes, because I want my stock, or the stocks that I trade, to move large numbers. That's just my philosophy. That's just how I do it. But we'll see how it goes. So this actually has the possibility of going a different direction. It does have the possibility of going back up because I have the momentum right here. But as you can see, it tried to go back up right here, got hit, and now it went back down. So we'll go in tomorrow and we'll see if that will be the stock to do, if you know what I mean. Oh, hi. Oh, am I allowed to say stuff? Oh, there you are. Sorry, Sinclair, I didn't see you. I'm just going over a lot of things going into tomorrow. You can see my stocks. But hey, so I wanted to show you something. I'm just going to go back to, this is what we went over at the beginning of the live here. But let's go over to, I just want to show you this. But like, look at this. So taxes of the long-term capital gains, as you can see, it's 0%, 15%, 20%. Okay. And another thing, single up to 40% or $40,000, you get taxed 0%. Okay, zero. We're going, and then I want you to see short-term capital gains. So look at this. If you really think about this, think about it really close. If you're single or even head of household or joint or anything, look at this. So if you make up to about $10,000, let's just say you did a couple trades that year, you're only gonna get taxed 10%. of that 10,000. So you're gonna get taxed $1,000 off your basically $10,000 of what you make. If you're the head of household, $14,000, 10,000. So that's about $1,400. That's nothing compared to what you get taxed on your W-40 or whatever you call it, your work, you know, at Costco. That's the like taxable thing. It's crazy. It's mind blowing. You know what I mean? So the only people that get really, really taxed is the people that are making like $200,000, $500,000. I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. The only time you get like taxed like 37 to about 40, or 37 to now I think it's about 41 or 43%. That's when you're only making $500,000 or more on your investments in your short-term capital gains. It's mind-blowing. You know what I mean? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. So I really wanted to show you that, and then I went over some cryptos too today, but yeah, we had we've been live for about 46 minutes, and I am probably gonna do some things before I go to bed, because I will be going live tomorrow morning when I go trade. So if you want to wake up and see you at 6:30, you can just put me on, and you can just listen to me trade. If you just want to absorb what I do and how I do it, and what I look at, what I do, what I want to listen to, and everything, you can more than happy to come and do that. So I am going to be jumping off Sinclair. I think it's Sinclair. Yeah. You're my only viewer. Actually, I know I had a couple of viewers, but they just hopped off. So, but first video, there's gonna be more. Let's get pumped up, start investing, and at the end of the day, let's just get after it. You know what I mean? So, platypus mindset, changing minds, change your way. What do you think about money? And I'll see you. We will see you soon. Hope everybody enjoys the video, and I'll see you next time. Later.